There are 35 million digestive glands in the human stomach. And, it's true. I've used each one of them. And I've worked some places where the food is borderline. But my earliest job, and that this song is about that period of time. See the connection there? I worked at a pizza place for about 5 years when I was a teenager. There was a very large man who worked in the kitchen as a professional, and apparently he'd grown. It was the question of either expanding the kitchen or getting rid of him and hiring someone smaller. And fortunately for me, they went with the small guy. And so this is, I'm not there yet. Let's see. Bud, this is about Bud. Bud was one of those guys who came and had a little cot in the back, and when he was having trouble with his wife, he would come in the back door and he would just stay in the back of the restaurant for like 3 or 4 weeks. But he was also a plumber, and I was a dishwasher, and one night Bud was doing the snake in the toilet, and but it was an electric snake, and there was a tremendous amount of power on the snake, and my job was to stand near Bud and just watch him. And Bud had it covered, and so I watched Bud with the snake, and the motor's winding up. And finally the snake came out of the toilet and whipped around the bathroom. And that was the scary part. It was like a horror movie. And then the lights went out as it slammed into the bulb, and it hit Bud in the side of the head, and he went down cold. And I knew he was dead. I knew it couldn't end any other way. And somehow I also knew that it was my fault. So I went into to my boss and I said, Joe, I don't know how to put this. All right, I'm going to say it real fast. I killed Bud. And they came into the bathroom and realized that Bud was, by then he was coming back alive, and that Bud was not dead. And Bud not being dead, I wrote on that for years. I could just think about Bud not being dead, and it was kind of like a real high for me. And so this is indirectly a song about that. That particular night, I said, I can't wait to get off work. I said, I don't mind working, because I used to be jerking. I used to spend most of my time in the bars. I've been a cabbie and a stock clerk and a soda fountain jock-jerk and a manic mechanic on cars. It's nice work if you can get it. Now who the hell said it? I got money to spend on my girl. And the work never stops. I'll be busting my chops, working for Joe and Sal. And I can't wait to get off work and see my baby. She says she'll be leaving the porch light on for me. I'm distracted, I'm disdainful, I'm distracted and it's painful, but this job sweeping up here is gainfully employing me tonight. It's a time to this, time to that, and time
Don't do that. Dump the trash, clean the oven, count the cash. Oh, you're loving, it's a rare and a copacetic gift. I'm a moonlight watch manic. It's hard to be romantic when you're sweeping up over by the cigarette machine. Sweeping up over by the cigarette machine. And I can't wait to get off work and see my baby. She said she'll be leaving the porch light on for me. Clean the bathrooms and clean them good. Oh, you're loving, I wish you would. Come down here and sweep me off my feet. This broom will have to be my baby. If I hurry